Which electronic health record should I use? That is one of the most common questions I get from therapists. Hi, I'm Dr. Maelisa McCaffrey, founder of the free private practice paperwork crash course, and today we are going to talk about which EHR you need for your private practice. Now, I wrote a blog post about this, I don't know, maybe like 3 years ago, and talked about your options for writing notes within different electronic health records or EHRs. So now that blog post is maybe a little outdated, but better yet, I am going to walk you through the requirements you need to have for an EHR so you can make the best decision for you. Because, spoiler alert, there's no one perfect EHR. Sorry. And there's no one great EHR that's going to fit every one of your needs. So instead, what we're going to do today is go through the criteria you want to use so that when you're shopping for an EHR or when you're looking to switch EHRs, you know exactly where to go and what to do. Okay, so the first thing is to figure out what are your non-negotiables. Everyone's going to have different non-negotiables. For example, if you're a group practice, certain things might be important to you that are completely irrelevant to a solo practitioner. For example, the need to have notes approved or signed by a supervisor or someone else, or the ability to assign people rooms when they are booking therapy sessions. Whereas if you're an individual practitioner, pricing might actually be one of your biggest criteria. And a lot of the EHRs have different pricing options. They might charge you by client, by month, by number of clinicians, etc. So think through what come up immediately for you as a non-negotiable. What's something you really want that you really value? And you want to write that down and use that as part of your criteria. The rest of the criteria I'm going to walk you through because there are 5 specific things that I think every EHR has to have, and it's not worth paying for one if they don't offer that to you. Okay, so number 1 is a full client portal. So what does that mean? What do I mean when I say client portal? That means the ability to message your clients just like email, except instead of them getting an email, they get a link to their email address, and that link takes them to the EHR. They log in, they initially create a login, then they log in and they can access all of their information there. That's the only way you can know that their information is being secure through the EHR. So this functionality is huge. This is what you need for being able to share messages with people so that you don't have to use email with clients. And the other big thing is this is how you can send documents and get them signed. So your clients shouldn't have to download something and print it out. I mean, this is not 2010, okay? No printing out if you're using an EHR because you don't need to do that. And don't make your clients do it. It's just not fun. So instead, your clients are able to just create a login, read through their documents, click accept, and sign and electronically sign everything within the system. So it's 100% secure, or at least as much as it can be online, and it's super convenient for everyone involved. Okay, the second thing is related. You want to be able to upload your own intake documents, or really documents of any kind. So if you have surveys you want people to complete, your intake forms, your informed consent for someone to sign, but also things like your intake assessment and questionnaires, forms that you want clients to fill out online. And this is something that really is non-negotiable for me because so many EHRs offer this as an option. There is no reason to pay for an EHR that's not giving it to you. So again, let me reiterate, there should be no need to use any other system with your EHR in order to get a complete intake done. No one should have to go to a printer, no one should have to download anything. Okay, so the third thing that I think is non-negotiable is being able to create your own progress notes template. Now, I have another video on this, so I will link to that here, but you want to be able to create your own progress note template because it'll be so much faster. When you have the ability to create your own progress note template within the EHR, you're able to save yourself hours over time by doing things like using checkboxes, fill in the blank options, and creating shortcuts for yourself. So this really should be a fully customizable option. Again, so many EHRs do have this as an option. There's no reason to pay for one that doesn't offer it. Now, the fourth thing you want to look at is, does it integrate with your calendar? Again, this is an easy thing to do in 2022, okay? So your EHR should be able to read your Google Calendar or whatever calendar and make sure that you're not double booking yourself. Now, if you're someone like me and you have ADHD, this is huge, because guess what? At some point, you're gonna end up double booking yourself, or you're gonna end up booking a doctor's appointment and have to reschedule, and it creates major hassle. Avoid it, don't do it, let the EHR work for you. This is what you're paying for. It's like a little mini assistant, so use it. So no calendar integration, no go. Now lastly, the other big thing people ask me about is treatment plans. We're gonna do a whole separate video on that because unfortunately, all the treatment plan options suck. It's just how it is. In EHRs, they don't have good treatment plan options. I don't like most of them. So I'm gonna do a whole separate video to show you how to simplify a treatment plan within an EHR. But one thing you can do is try out any EHR you're considering, test it out, and see which one you like the most. And ultimately, that's what I recommend. So what I like might be different from what you like, might be different from what someone else likes, and that's totally fine. But the thing is, you have the option to try them out, test run them, write notes in them, check out the EHR and see if it works for you. Now, if you are one of many therapists I work with who pay for an EHR and have yet to actually set it up and use it, then I have something for you. We will be doing an EHR Setup Day. This is a full co-working day where I walk you through exactly what you need to do to set up your EHR. So it doesn't matter what EHR you have, we will walk you through setting up email templates, how to do notes, how to do your treatment plans, making sure all your forms are uploaded, walking you through exactly what you need to do to be able to use that EHR the way it's meant to be used. So if you're interested in that, check it out below. We would love to have you there.